Okay, so good morning. We're going to try a new series called Ask Surfboards.com. We get a lot of questions throughout the week and thought we would use the video format to answer the ones that we get most frequently. If you have a question, just email us at info@surfboards.com. info@surfboards.com. This specific email comes from Amanda. She writes asking, in essence, what surfboard is right for me. She gives her weight and athletic ability and says she's just getting started. We get this question quite a bit. Thanks for writing in, Amanda. First off, I'd say if you're asking us what surfboard is best for you, I'll assume you're a beginner. If you're a good surfer already, you probably know what kind of board is best for you. So I'm trying to target beginning surfers. Secondly, I think there's a fairly straightforward answer, but before I get to that, I'll tell you the story how I got started. I moved to Hawaii in 1995 and started surfing certainly every week, several times a week. And I was broke. I got a free surfboard from probably a garage sale or a friend or something like that. And it was basically a gun-shaped board, maybe 7 feet tall, very narrow, not very wide, very thin. And I struggled for about a year and a half. I don't know if I ever even caught a wave on that board. And granted, I was new to surfing and surfing's challenging, but I should have been better than that, and so I'll blame the board. And what ended up happening is I ended up buying a longboard, I think from Town and Country Surf, that fit my size. I was about 180 or 90 pounds at the time. I bought, I think, a 9'2" longboard, and that changed my surfing experience entirely. So now I was able to paddle better, I was able to catch waves, I was able to stand up on the surfboard and actually ride waves, and that's the point, right? To have fun doing those things. So what surfboard is right for you, a beginner? I'd say if you were like me, 180 pounds, 190 pounds, go for a 9-foot or 10-foot longboard. Frankly, the bigger the better if you can manage that. If you're lighter, say 120 to 140 pounds, I'd say again use a longboard, but maybe closer to an 8-foot board. And those are the boards that you're going to be able to paddle, you're going to be able to catch waves quicker, you're going to be able to stand up on them, and you're going to be able to have a good time. So get a longboard. The next thing I would say is get a cheap longboard. If you don't know how to surf, you're probably surfing in crowded locations, your board is going to get damaged. So try to get the cheapest surfboard that will float you and you can have a good time on, because you don't want to spend a ton of money on a great board only to have it hit the rocks, hit another surfboard, hit a surfer, and really start damaging your board. Finally, I guess I'll acknowledge that our longboard selection is not great right now. We know it's not great. There's a lot of issues going on right now with the macro economy and shipping and all this other type of stuff. But we aim to do better, so look for announcements in that regard coming up soon.